And then I have a model for you now which will help you to think creatively. It is a parallel thinking model by De Bono and is widely used. So consider that you have an idea and you will have different heads to judge and evaluate your ideas. Okay, first you have your white hat, and the white hat calls for information known or needed, the facts, just the facts about your idea. Then you have the yellow hat, which has the optimism, and within this hat you explore the positives and probe for the value and benefit within your idea. Then we have the black hat, and it is for judgment, the devil's advocate, or why something may not work within your idea. You become able to spot the difficulties and dangers where things might go wrong. Probably the most powerful and useful of the hats, but a problem if overused. So you can use this hat to see potential areas whether you might have problem with new idea. But if you had this hat and if you use it too much, it might also prevent your innovative thinking. Okay, so this is a good hat, but overuse of it might stop new attempts. Then we have the red hat, which signifies feelings, hunches, and when you are using it, you can expect emotion and feelings, and also sharing fears, likes, dislikes, love, and hates within your idea. Then we have the green hat, which focuses on creativity, the possibilities, alternatives, and new ideas. It is an opportunity to express new concepts and new perceptions. And finally, the blue hat is used to manage the thinking process. It is the control mechanism that ensures the 6 thinking hat guidelines are observed. So there are many ways that you can use to increase creativity. And I also mentioned some of the barriers against creativity within the first part. And I would like to give you another tool that you can use within your organization, which shows the steps in the creative process. The figures summarize the all steps, and I will explain each step in the upcoming slides. So preparation is the first step in the creative process. And in this stage, all parts of the problem are truly investigated. This includes consistently gathering the required data, information, definition of the problem, and also generation of alternative ideas for addressing the problem which we are tackling. And one of the important points that you should deal with within this stage are the questions which will be asked should be specified clearly. So asking the right question is important within the preparation stage. Questions are places in your mind where answers fit. And in this stage, a person not only searches for facts, but also searches for ideas and alternative perspectives. Preparation is a conscious mental activity. So, most efforts at enhancing creativity are focused on this stage of the creative process. Then in the second stage, The energy and resources of the person or the institution are focused on problem solving. The individual, in essence, concentrates his or her efforts on the problem or the situation. There is a choice to engage with the process and a commitment to find a solution. This stage is not so much a matter of mental activity as it is a matter of choice. Then we have the incubation stage, and it is largely unconscious phase of the creative process. It is, in essence, the black box of creativity. There is an internalization and subconscious ordering and reordering of information gathered within the preparation stage. You cannot force this process. The best that the individual can do is attempt to relax and allow the subconscious to work and the ideas to surface. And this may involve the combination of previously unrelated ideas and a subconscious struggle between what is and what might be. Conscious though, an effort probably interfere rather than help within this stage. In fact, research has demonstrated that psychological distance leads to clear and more integrated thought and judgment. And it is true for every other aspects that you are dealing. If you are writing your thesis, if you can't put a psychological distance, it's more likely that you will focus on a point and it will be like vicious cycle that you may not find a solution for the problem. So sometimes you should give a distance within the problems that you will tackle, and it will enable you to find creative solutions because you will be able to look from different perspectives. Okay? Illumination is the eureka of the creative process. This is the moment of insight or discovery when the answer simply seems to arrive in the person's conscious mind from his or her subconscious mind. It has been called an epiphany, a revelation, or brainstorm, a sudden realization of something new or unique. But when we, as part of the creative process, such insight actually occur after the individual has gathered information and gone through a period of subconscious mental activity during which the brain has worked on the problem. Then we have the final stage of the creative process, which is verification. This involves testing and verifying the idea or insight as viable. In other words, the creative solution is evaluated against some standard of acceptability, and the creator seeks corroboration and acceptance of the idea. Okay, let's also talk about the barriers. I explained some barriers against creative thinking within the first part, but also we have some impediments within the problem solving. First, incorrect problem definition. Then judging too quickly. Stopping at first idea. Lack of support. And hostility to sharing knowledge. Okay, also fear of failure, intolerance for ambiguity, external locus of control, prevention of risk, and lack of vision are impediments against creativity. Another tool for you to increase your creativity or find solutions is mind mapping. It is a technique designed to help us think visually about issues and problems. Mind mapping uses pictures and images to define a vision, problem, or current situation. It can be simple representation intended to be used as a memory trigger, or it can be detailed representation of a process. It should begin with a central image in the middle of the page. Then colors, pictures, symbols should be used to map the situation using only one keyword per image. All lines branch from the central image. You can do mind mapping individually, or you can benefit this via group. One possibility is to draw individual maps, then pair people off to explain their maps to each other and create a shape map. The map can be a description of a process, a goal, an interaction, or multiple phases of a complex problem. I provide you a video here which will give you more information related to mind maps, and you can access it on our Moodle page as well. So I have recommendations to increase innovation and creativity within the workplaces. I have been conducting research related to that since 2015, and these are the summaries of what we have found out. First, investing in social media applications. What it will enable better dialogue and communication, so you will become able to grasp new ideas from your employees. Also, using same communication channels with employees like Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, it depends. But if they feel that you are on the same medium, they will feel more relaxed to share their ideas. For internal communication, WhatsApp or Viber messaging groups are advised to be created. And if you think about this pandemic period, it is a fast way to exchange ideas and share information. And as the more ideas is generated, it's more likely that you will find a creative solution, apply it, and have innovative processes, new processes. And also, firms should review their reward structure and remove hierarchical barriers, because if there are many barriers, then the ideas might not go up. And if there isn't reward structure for knowledge sharing or new attempts, then people might be not motivated to share their knowledge. Also, blame culture should be prevented. Even if someone tries something new and have had a mistake, it shouldn't be blamed due to the mistake. Diversity and cooperation should be encouraged within the organization. Informal meetings also good way to get new ideas. The top management should be tolerant for failure. They should encourage risk taking. Network within the industry is important. So maybe someone else within the industry find a solution for you, innovative solution for you. And also research and development, because by that way, it's more likely that you will find a new methods, new innovative and effective practices.